Yeah, so I'm about to start my morning baseball warm-up workout. And before I get into it though, I wanted to talk about something that was on my mind. It's like literally playing on repeat on my mind. It won't stop. So I didn't really want to talk about it necessarily, just because like I don't like to interfere with like medical stuff and my own opinions, like medical terminology and my opinions. Mostly out of fear, but you know what? It's playing on repeat and repeat and repeat. So somebody needs it, and I'm just not gonna fight it anymore. So addiction. And when I'm using the word addiction, I'm not speaking about the actual diagnosis. Or getting the diagnosis is kind of like looking at addiction from a certain lens, looking at the emotional effects of addiction from a different philosophy or a different perspective, really. So from my understanding of what addiction feels like or how it acts, right, is when that thing you're addicted to gets taken away, it triggers a series of events, emotional events, physical events. Something just dawned on me while I was walking around the house that like especially when it comes to like dependency, like emotional dependency types of addiction, I feel like the energetic frequency that gets triggered or that is experienced in those moments is the frequency of lack. It's like when something gets taken away, it's that frequency or the fear of lack. First of all, it's the belief that there is lack. So there's the frequency there, but then there's the fear of lack. And then the belief that that will never be replenished, or that it can only be replenished in that one aspect. From that one person, from this one particular thing, object, etc., dosage, etc. You know what I mean? Downloads. I'm getting a download. So I'm just thinking, when it comes to overcoming this type of thing, if this type of thought process resonated with you, right? I could see looking at it from that perspective, looking at it from, okay, the core aspects of this here are fear of this and my belief in this way, and then like slowly trying to change it. Now when it comes to overcoming addiction, when it's at a physical body, like physical fundamental level, which is usually what like a medical diagnosis of addiction would be, I'm gonna let the medical professionals help you with that. If you wanted to work in this perspective to addiction in that regard, on a quantum level, in like a very like frequency perspective way, I mean, you could think of like all of these different frequencies getting into the physical dimension, or like the third dimension, etc. And they're like playing out in there. So it's like our body is like expressing like how, and when I say expressing, it's like if we were to like communicate like, hey, I'm sad, like verbally, or like we would start crying, like we would act sad, showcase being sad, like our body is communicating these frequencies, and that's why it acts the way it does. Now that's coming from this perspective. Again, I'm not trying to step in on any medical terminology or any, you know, what science has found, because that is just as valid, right? And this is me and my own world right here. But I thought it was interesting, thought I should share, which is how I end all of my videos. But yeah, if it helped you, I'm really happy. And this, you know, just sharing this helped me get out of my comfort zone a little bit and actually start talking about stuff that I was a little bit scared to talk about in the first place. But yeah, peace.